He's a Vietnamese-Australian singer-songwriter who was in the top 8 of Australian Idol in 2008. He's the composer of many famous Vietnamese and international songs, including the song Danger, which was the first international song of BTS, the most famous boy band in the world today. He is the mentor of many young Vietnamese singers such as Vũ Cát Tường, Bích Ngọc, and Minh. He dreams of bringing creative education to Vietnamese children so that art can become the foundation for their many successes in the future. He is singer, songwriter, and art educator Thanh Bùi.
You just saw a clip of Thanh Bùi in different roles. Firstly known internationally as top 8 finalist in the Australian Idol program, Thanh Bùi brought a fresh breath to the Vietnamese music scene when he first came back to Vietnam in 2010. And in previous edition of Talk Vietnam around that time, we featured him as a singer-songwriter. But today, Thanh Bùi will sit down with us and tell us more about his passion in education, the path that Thanh is following with all his heart and mind. Well, thank you very much, Thanh Bùi, for joining our Talk Vietnam again.
Thank you. It's been a while.
Many of the audience out there are very curious to know why, from being a very successful singer and songwriter, you are now investing in education. Can you elaborate more on that?
Sure. Well, I'm still a singer-songwriter today. That hasn't changed. That's never changed, and I don't think that will ever change. And education for me has been something that I've done since 18 years old. So when I left school, my main first job that I did was as a vocal coach, as a music teacher. So education's been with me my whole life.
So at the age of 18, you were already a vocal coach?
Yes, that's how I made my living. That's how I was able to survive and to have the chance to do my art and to work really hard in the arts fields. And that last song I wrote was with BTS, the first song of their first international album to go worldwide. I said to myself, you know what, that's enough for now. And that was 6 years ago.
Right.
And I started to really focus on building this ecosystem of how to bring creativity to as many children as possible. The biggest change for me was when I had kids. And I'm a father of 2 boys, Ging and Kai Yang, and they're 4.5 years old now.
Right.
And so the moment they were born, and just before that, I asked the question, where am I going to put them into school? And before, I really never thought about that. But when I did have, when one kid and the next kid popped out, I'm like, okay, these are real life issues now that I've got to find a solution. And the more I went deeper into education in Vietnam, I just saw there is so much to do. And we can understand why Vietnam is the way that it is today, a developing country. And it has so many years for Vietnam to get to that international level of education that can be compared with the Americans, the Australians, from the UK, etc., etc. So I just thought, hey, let's put my music career on the side for a little bit, semi-retire, and work really hard in terms of building an ecosystem for education for my 2 kids, but at the same time to build something for Vietnam. So that's the basis of where it all started. And 6 years down the road, we're a lot further than where we were 6 years ago, but still so much to do. But I'm really happy where everything is right now. Why is it today that Korea is where it is today? You think about Korea, you think about their brands.
Right.
BTS. Mm-hmm. You think about the films that have won Oscars. You think about the way that their culture has spread throughout the whole world. Mm-hmm. I dream of having a day where Vietnam is able to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. That it's no longer made in Vietnam, but designed in Vietnam.
Wow.
By Vietnamese. not just for Vietnamese, but to contribute on the world level. Because I'm so sick and tired of hearing people talk about the war and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, you know, it's done, man, it's finished, go, next. For us young people, and I'll consider myself 38 years young, there are so many talented kids. What platforms can we give them so that they can show their true colours on the world stage and to lift Vietnam onto the world level? So I truly believe in creating and developing sports stars, in creating. Imagine if Vietnam had a LeBron James, you know, a Tiger Woods, you know, a Michael Johnson. Imagine Vietnam had Maroon 5, U2, a BTS, a John Legend. You see, that's what it's all about.
Right.
I dream about those things. Those things keep me up at night, and I hope slowly but surely we'll all be sitting at the Grammys one day or the Oscars one day, waiting for an award. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah. I hope that this day will come.
Yes, it will. It will. The dream is alive.
Right.